Hey, gonna do a review on the Wolf Tooth. What do you call it? Wolf Tooth Road Link from Linderetz and Wolf Tooth. So, both my bikes I have converted to a 36 chainring right there. You see it? Yeah, right there. I got a 36. Oh, this isn't the 36 on the back because this is my trainer wheel, but this is a Ultegra. I believe it's the GS long cage Ultegra 6700 to match the Ultegra 6700 crank in the front. And this is the Road Link from Linderetz and Road Link to allow me to run compact 50-34 up front with 11-36 in the rear. Let me get my 11-36 just to show what that actually looks like. So this is, here it is. This is my 11-36. I see. Make sure it can see on there. That is my 11-36 PG 1050 SRAM 11-36 right there, 36, 32, and the 28 are the three cogs on the end. And I put this together to climb insane gradients above 10, 11, 12, all the way super steep gradients, along with the GS long cage recommended by Durian Rider. Shout out to Durian Rider for posting his original video on the Linderetz Road Link for a little bit more adventure cycling, which is always fun, climbing up insane gradients that typically you would not do on a road bike. And that's on my TT bike, which I was able to climb a local hill here on Oahu, called Makakilo Heights, which has a lot of 10 to 15% gradients, and I was able to do repeats on them, which I never really could on the 11-28 unless I was practicing for a long while. But this is my road bike setup. Got the Wolf Tooth components right there. Sticker and what do you call it, crank arm protector, because this is a carbon crank arm, and I kind of scuffed up the SLK a lot with my carbon shoe. My carbon shoe, carbon against carbon, kind of cut off a little piece in there, actually with this shoe. See here on the inside, yeah, kind of rubbed that inner part, and not good when carbon rubs against carbon, but that's a whole nother story. Okay, this is this originally was a mid-compact 52-36, I believe, on this FSA SLK light crank that came with the bike, and this is now regular compact 5034 10 speed. Used to be all SRAM rival. This is a Specialized SL2 with all SRAM rival, and I have put on a SRAM GX mountain bike derailleur on here, 10 speed, exact actuation 10 speed, and that is 1136 on the rear. Same PG, what is this? This is the same PG 1050 from SRAM 10 speed, and it is also the SRAM GX 2x10 speed medium cage rear derailleur. That is a mountain bike derailleur on a road bike, and yes, it does work. SRAM to SRAM is 100% compatible as long as it's the same speeds and exact actuation, which it is. And the cool thing about this one is it has this lockout thing to make tire changes a lot easier. The rear derailleur cage just comes all the way down, and then you press this button and it locks it into place, so you can have chain slack to change your flat tire. But let me shift it all the way up to the 36, just to show you that it does go all the way. I had a rainy ride, my last ride, so there's not that much oil on the chain, but there it is. That's what it looks like in 34, 36, less than 1-to-1 ratio. And as you can see, I want to touch it with my hand. As you can see, there still is chain slack, and there still is a lot of slack in the rear derailleur. See? So, and the B screw, that's always a big topic in these videos. The B screw, hopefully I can show you it. I'll shine a light here. There is the B screw right back there. Okay, that's the B screw. Okay, and as you can see, the B screw is not screwed all the way in. There's still a lot of slack, and that's the SRAM GX exact actuation on a road bike with a 5034 up front, all SRAM rival except for the GX, and regular 10-speed rival road shifters on it. That's about it. So hopefully, if you want to turn your bike into an adventure setup and you were wondering if that would work or not, there are my two bikes. I did it. It's a lot of fun having those extra gears, especially if you're going to do any kind of hill repeats or 10,000 feet in a day or beyond, such as Everesting or things like that in the future. I have not personally done Everesting, but it is a goal of mine in the future to attempt it or try some version of it. Maybe I've already done 10,000 feet with the Cycle to the Sun on Maui, which is 10,014 feet at Haleakala, but 30,000 feet or 29,000 and some change is much more of an undertaking. Big ups to anyone who has done Everesting. I think it's an amazing feat, and hopefully one day I'll be on that list of people who have completed one Everesting in their lifetime. And there you go. That's my road spec. I did, word of note, I did have one chain drop off on this road bike, where the chain actually fell. The chain fell between the 36 cassette and the wheel spokes, where I was on I want to say 13 or 14% gradient, and there was a lot of tension on the chain, and I shifted gears under high load, which did cause the chain to fall off inward towards the spokes. But that only happened one time. It hasn't happened again. I've tested it on that same road several times after, and I never had the chain fall off. I would advise to speed up a little bit, get a little less chain tension, and then shift to the 36 under less pressure load, less torque load on the crank and the chain, if you're having those chain fall offs like I did once. On this one, however, on the Ultegra, on the Ultegra, I have not had any issues with chain drop-offs or falling off. And this is with the Ultegra medium cage or long cage. It's all called the same thing. GS, long cage. Correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it's the GS. But this is the Ultegra GS, long cage. You will need to get a new chain, as the Rain Rider suggests, for the chain slack. And with the road link, according to their website, they do say that the biggest recommended is 11 to 36, but of course Dorian Rider's channel, he's got bigger cassettes up to 40 with his Dura Ace Di2, and I believe he has a short cage. So yeah, you might want to test that out first to see if you probably don't even need to buy a long cage. But I was in the market for a new derailleur. My older 6600 derailleur was kind of shoddy with shift changes already. I got a lot of miles on that derailleur and pretty much used it all the way to the bone. But yeah, I highly recommend the ice gray 6700 Ultegra and the Ultegra 6700 10 speed, if you do have a 10 speed. If you have an 11 speed, then of course you would get the respective 11 speed, which I believe is the 6800, and it also comes in ice gray. Looks really nice. But there you go. Oh yeah, and the B screw. Let me get the light for the B screw on this one, just to show that it's not outrageously. Hopefully that catches it. It is not outrageously pushed in. It's right there. Yep. There you go. That's what it looks like. And on both bikes, yes, I did have to get a brand new chain, which not too bad. Local bike shop in Ia put it all together. Big ups to a guy named Daniel. He's my mechanic, does all the hookups on my bike. And that's about it. Thanks for tuning in, and keep the rubber side down. Peace.